Independent studies. Suicidal thoughts or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have some changes in mood, behaviors, feelings, or suicidal thoughts. Common side effects include broadcast too, insomnia, and sleepiness. Don't take Austedo if you have liver problems, carbamazepine, tetrabenazine, or valdenazine. I can put you in. Cause irregular or fast heartbeat, restlessness, movements mimicking Parkinson's disease, fever, stiff muscles, problems. Oh, it's saying broad. Now this is too hard. Your doctor about Austedo. It's time to treat TD. TD is not okay. Wait a minute. You say it's too hard. Hold on. Maternity shockers and mistaken identity. It's all today on Maury. I hate that I gotta get strikes because I want to record something. If I want to record something, I have to turn off the television or anything that's playing a media that's copywritten. Or I have to, I don't know, so anyway, at least it be still recorded for me. On the YouTube. Took him out to sea for weeks at a time. It's a trade-off. While he was away, Zach fears that Tori cheated on him. Peace and love. If someone is coming in, I'm actually recording on my channel now. On my YouTube channel. Peace and love. Let me say something just in case I get away. Has the same green eyes as the family member. Here's his story. Ever since I met Tori, I've worked day and night trying to make her happy. But every time. What are you doing now? I feel like she's cheating on me. I'm coming back to you. Wait a minute. Okay. Well, make sure you don't do your because I'm recording on YouTube. I'm not doing that. So make sure you. This is your entry. Okay, let me get off. We got to get off the phone. You need to turn your avatar on or stop your screen share if you don't want to be on recording. I know you can hear me, right? You have to. I'm gonna add you to stream. Sorry, but so I'm gonna add you to stream, but at least you down at the lower part. Because this is a live stream now that I'm recording. We went through a lot of stuff and blessings, long time. Yes, it have been a long time. I've been extremely busy, but keeping an eye on the community. And so I'm not gonna say I'm gonna set myself a schedule to come do live streams but I am still available. I think my email is on everything in case anybody needs some genealogy help. I'm still open to do that. But it's good to see you. It's good to see people still notice if I come on live. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. So now for you, SLD, if you don't want to be like show, like I got my background. I don't really want to um show live of myself. But if you don't mind, then I'll put you up. Just put a thumbs up, then I will keep
I'm trying to
recording.
I'm trying to find the avatar thing. I thought I had put an initial up at least, but it didn't take. It just says
Well, all you gotta do,
edit.
can you see my cursor? Run, I'm doing a circle. You see me
Yeah,
doing a circle? Now
yeah,
watch my cursor. Do you see me right on your picture?
yeah,
You see the
yeah,
three dots, or you see
yeah.
this right here? If
I
you click,
see that, and
if you
it says remove from stream, um,
okay, do
edit
you see?
name, edit audio avatar, stop mic and cam.
Okay, what about, do you see anywhere that you can just stop the camera? It says stop cam.
No, it's saying microphone and
And when now you're not connected. So I'm gonna go on until you come back in. I'm gonna go on and share my screen and do a genealogy build. Okay, so I'm still on the same thing. I know that I was gone away from the community in terms of vocally and visually, but as the I think we got a football player that's famously bringing back still here. I'm still here, so I'm here. Mm. But I'm just sticking to I'm what God gave me to give, and that is to continue to show people how to use Ancestry's database in particular to find their loved ones in their genealogy search. That's what I'm about. It's just all the other politics. That's just not what I'm about at this time. So, all right, okay. Let me see here. There you are. Add you to stream. Okay, so now I'm going to remove my screen, so it's just you and I. Can
okay.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so you found it. That's beautiful. So hopefully, if someone does watch this stream, I think I'm gonna leave it public, and they will see, like someone learning how to use StreamYard, because I also like to show people how to use StreamYards. This is the free service. I don't know. I lost my bank card or something, so I got dropped out of the paid service. And but you can still use StreamYard's free service to record on your YouTube channel and share with the world. Okay, so for me and you, so what I need to know from you is if you want me to show you how to do something, but not show your personal stuff on this, since it's a live stream, and then people could get the benefit from me showing you that, which is how to go to Ancestry's database and share a private tree or any tree. You
You
want me
can.
to
You
just show you
can. I
how?
don't mind. Yeah, you can show me how to do that. Now I'm in between you and my job now. Okay.
Okay,
But I
so
work. I don't
you
work with. I don't have to talk to people
no,
necessarily.
you don't have to talk.
Yeah.
But listen to this. This is what I want to say. Um, you gotta learn how to share the screen, and I'm gonna show you how to share the screen, and maybe somebody else can learn how to share their screen using StreamYard.
Okay.
So remember when you shared your screen?
When I tried to share it,
Well, right, you when you
okay,
tried,
it
right?
says now. It says at the bottom of my screen. It says mute, start camera, camera and mic settings, and then it says share.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Right at the bottom of your screen.
Yes, it says
Okay, Mr.
share.
Harris, you say I already did my tree on my end, but I should send this to my cousin in Florida. She did it. Yes, yes. That's right. Y'all can work together. Like if somebody is really against doing taking that DNA test, for whatever reason, it doesn't even matter what the reason is. Trust me, someone in your family took that test. If you can find someone who took the test, you might as well benefit from using that test. So let's say you have a cousin who uses the option of DNA tests, but they don't have a tree. You can at least have them, and you have ancestry. Um, Generally, you need the paid account if you want to look at other people's trees. But if you don't want to look at other people's trees, you just want to see the matches. Um, that is still something you can do. So to I'm gonna demonstrate what I'm saying here. Okay, so your cousin took the test, whether it's with Ancestry or with any of the other um, DNA collecting agencies, etc. That has this. As long as it's a agency that is using tree information, I find it most helpful. So I'm gonna take this down. It's easy to see if you're eligible. Just call the Go Medicare Benefits Help Center at 800 yeah, and right, and the part of the DNA test that I am not very convinced about, or I'm not convinced about at all, is their ability to actually connect you to where you come from. So I would have to see the Nigerian people who you match with in DNA to be able to say, wow, you really do have DNA that you share with these today not
Yeah,
Nigerian people.
it says I'm 38% Nigerian as well.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Physical proof with matches that you can actually contact and have communication with to know that, yeah, these are my people. Because I definitely can say, unless they found some new way of creating this situation, the DNA connects you to people who you are connected with by DNA. I have not found people that I connected to by DNA if they knew their family tree that we could say, well, we don't know that we're not the same people. Yeah, if we share DNA, we were able to get back to our common ancestors. So, so I say it's beneficial, and but I do respect people who don't want to subscribe to DNA. I'm just saying, let's use the ones who did take the test as an option of sharing information. So okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna share my screen. So you, Sunshine, you told me that down at the bottom of your screen, you see a share button. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You see a share screen. So now I'm going to share my screen and show you, ask you if it's in the same place that I see mine. Hold on. You see my cursor?
Yeah.
You see me at the red dot?
Yeah.
You see me where it says invite?
And see, I don't have an invite.
But then what's the next thing you have? Share?
I have at the bottom of my thing, like you see the gray area right up under that screen.
Down here?
I don't have yeah, down in there. I don't have that stuff.
Okay, no, because you would have to be, it would have to be your account in order
Okay.
to, yeah.
So
Okay, I gotta mute myself for a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna unshare. Give me just a second. Hold on. They trying to take and get us to use the DNA to tell us y'all from Africa. Just be, now you know where you from. Go on with your life. And what we using the DNA to connect with our family and figure out where our people is and where they were. Hmm. 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 Right.
of how we got here
Hmm.
and what your name means.
Hmm.
I'll bring it down to you.
Hmm.
We are. If they don't dare let us know who we are, if we don't know, they try to find out, then they already won the battle before it ever even gets started.
Mm.
Going up above.
Sunshine, pay attention to what I'm doing on the screen that I'm sharing.
Do what he said we spiritually are.
You're not sharing the screen right now.
Sunshine. Sunshine, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I want you to is the information that I'm showing on the screen blocking you from seeing anything?
It's
I was showing you a share. I was showing you the home screen. Then I'm showing you to go to trees, and then I'm showing you how to share your tree because what you asked for, you want the lady to be able to share her private tree. You're gonna have to show her this.
okay.
Okay,
We
so
have to do it again. I was trying to
I'm
look
ready to
at
do
you.
it.
Let me call you
Okay.
back, honey. I
Okay,
answer something.
okay, call me back. Okay, so what you got to do is, you looking now?
It's not sharing.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I just want to make sure you're looking now. I'm going to
Yeah.
the screen. Okay. So here's the home screen. When you see this screen, you go to trees.
Okay.
You select the tree. She's gonna have to select the tree. These are private trees. But when I
Okay.
select this private tree, nobody sees this tree except for me unless I share this tree with them. So you go right here to the name of the tree. You see?
Yeah.
Click the arrow down key and you go down here to sharing. You saw that?
Yeah, I did.
And then once you get to sharing, it says invite to a, and this is the name of my tree, family tree. Here's your invite link. You can invite by the link. They can send you the link. You can invite, see the email.
Yeah.
I can send it this way, or I can invite by knowing the person's username.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm ready to show you. You think you got it?
I think I
And
got
then
it.
you
Go to
press send
trees,
invite. Huh?
select a tree, and then go to invite, and it shows you different ways you can
The
invite.
options that you can use. That wasn't real bad, was it?
No.
Okay, I'm coming back. So I wasn't gonna stay on the stream long, but Unless you want to show me something and share your screen, we can go through that.
I can't show it right now because I need to be involved in and I already been in this one case too long.
Knowledge
So
seeker, salute, salute, my brother. What you say?
I said I said I've proven to myself I can't do two things at one time. But I can. How long are you going to be on here? How long are you going to be
Unless
here
somebody out here got a, if
waiting?
someone out, if anybody have a question like a genealogy question, something about ancestry or DNA or something like that, then was just gonna wrap it up. We can do
Okay.
another stream later.
Okay. So let me call you when I get off of work, and
Okay.
then I'll be able to see. I'll be able to really be in tune with what you're doing, and I remember StreamYard now.
Hmm. That's right. We gotta help out exes, all kind of people in our life, because this
Yeah.
whole thing of sharing is caring in this case. It's sharing is caring in most
Well,
cases.
I'm really interested because my mom told me that my grandfather's people,
Hmm.
who the girl that I contacted, that
Hmm.
nobody lives past 68.
Oh wow.
Everybody she knew in the family died before or at 68. She died at 68.
Mm.
Mama did.
Hmm. And who told you that?
She told me that 2 weeks before she died. She said she was gonna die. And I said, why you say that? Your mama here, she 89, whatever. And she said everybody in daddy's family died by the time they were 68, and I'm 68.
Wow.
She was born in 42 and she died in 2010.
Okay. So let me show you something real quick. I'm gonna show you how I can create a tree based on you giving me, well, see, I know too much about you. But if someone were to give you, like if someone just, let's just say, didn't know nothing, but they mama never told them their daddy name, and let's say they only knew their mother's side of the family. In that case, without a DNA test, it's unlikely you can find uh, who your paternal family is. That's one way that I applaud
So how
you.
many trees can you have? Like how many trees can I make on my thing?
Well, when you have a, I don't know about if you have a, I have a paid account. If you don't have a paid account, I don't know. But if you have a paid account,
Uh-huh.
just I guess the thing, just any basic paid account, I don't see no limit.
Okay, because I have a paid account. Um, and I just need to figure out like if I need to.
You want to
That's
know
what I
how
want to.
to, you want to know how to make a tree private and start other trees that you could call investigation trees, because see, when you have public trees and you just keep putting out a whole bunch of public trees and it's your research trees, sometimes I've found that those are better to make private,
Okay.
because you don't know, until you investigate information and make sure you putting together a true tree. Yeah, some things you just gotta, especially if you're using DNA. So, okay, Mr. Harris, you ain't playing around.
Oh,
That's
he made
great.
5 so far.
Yeah, he made
Okay,
5.
that's cool
Mhm.
because I wanted to make one without daddy on it just to see because who mama said my daddy was, it don't seem to be my daddy because nobody in this tree, but I mean
Mhm.
based on my DNA, nobody has his name
Right,
at
you don't
all.
see the name.
No,
Hmm.
it's all Barnes. And I'm like, I don't know who Barnes is, but because my tree is made up with daddy name on it, daddy that I grew up with name on it,
Have
it
you
pulls
seen
all of his
Have you
ancestors.
seen a common person um in
I
that
don't have
barn?
it's no common people that has my daddy's last name.
No, I'm talking about in amongst the people that you see is barns. Have you seen they trees?
I've seen some, but I don't know any. I'm not familiar with the name Barnes at all. But
Okay,
I
so let me
wouldn't
show
be
you
because I
something.
wouldn't know their family.
I want to show you something real quick. So this is how to share a DNA file. So if you gave me access to look at your DNA file, I can see those bonds. And when I see those bonds, I can find the common thread that these 6 or 7 people who seem to be having this Barnes connection with you, I can see who their common ancestor is based on the fact that, let's say, they have um, a new tree. So let me show you how you do that. So if you want to, so I'm on Vivian's DNA. I go to settings and I go down here to sharing preferences. From sharing preferences, I can go change and I can add right here. And then you put the email address or the username that the person uses on Ancestry. You make them a viewer. Don't make them a collaborator or manager unless you really want them to do some specific kind of work for you. These I do not employ because this makes them just able to see your results. This means you can actually, you know, add notes and stuff like that. It could be confusing if you're doing a lot of your own work. That's preserved for you. These are preserved for you. Okay, so the viewer, you click viewer, you add the email address or you add the username. In this case, my username is Aisha Bent Eyes. And then you send the person the invitation. Now I'm going to show you an example of a person that's separating their mother's side from their father's side. First of all, you view all DNA matches. $500 million in total settlements, and the most lawyers devoted to nursing home cases. Levin Perconti has the resources and experience needed to ensure the best result for your case. Call Levin Perconti today. And then the highest match you have is going to be right up here at the top. And then these are the numbers. This right here. See, these are notes I made. But if you look over here on Ancestries right here, see, that's Cinnamorgan right here. This is how the order, this is why this is in this order, because this person matches her at 1893 CM centimorgans. I'm not using this number right here, this 27% right now. I'm strictly looking at this number. So this is the next highest match, 1720, and so on and so on. Okay, so let's just say she was trying to isolate her mother from her father. So you say, this is my highest match. She'll click on him and she'll do shared matches. All risk free with our 30-day money back guarantee. Call 1-800-354-8080. Xfinity. Simple, easy, awesome. And when you do the shared matches, she'll start writing these names down. All of these people is related to me and that person.
Right.
Then she'll go back to the list. She'll get to the first person whose name was not on that list. If this person name is on that list, she'll be looking for a person who this person not on that list. If every one of these people she keep going and it's like that person on all of these people, then that person is related to her on her mother and her father's side. It's a descendant from her. Or it's a descendant in the same place as her, like a sister or a brother. But if somebody is different, now let's do somebody different. Let's do this person, and she do a shared match. Those people was on the list. These people was on the list. That mean that, okay, these are starting to look like some names that wasn't on the list. So when you start seeing the different people that's not on the list, you starting to isolate why these people match. Uh-oh, this that thing I was waiting for. So then what you do is it's probably either they don't match those people because the DNA didn't go that far in the centimorgans that she matched this person at. For example, she matched this person. This is a shared match between her and that person. They said it was a twist. I'm sorry, I gotta see what the twist was on this paternity case. I'm sorry, I've been waiting for this.
It's his brother.
Something happened after the show. She
Now
got some.
on your
She got
YouTube
some beautiful
channel,
daughters. Hmm.
what is your YouTube channel?
It's my YouTube is back to you. BACK to you with TO and then YOU. Let me see. Yeah. And then if you type in with Empress Isha, then that's the easiest way to get to it. Okay, now I'm turning TV off. I heard what I needed to hear, and and I thought it was gonna be another kind of twist. Like I don't know what I thought I was gonna hear. I don't know.
What
But
was the
okay, so
twist?
so so the, so then she go here. So even though it might not have seen those people match those people that was on that original list with her highest share match, the way I can find out is I could click on this person's name, right? And I got that person's DNA. They shared it with me. I'm the one that got it. So I can go down the list and see, did she really match this one? She does, but you didn't see her on that list. So that's how you know this person, which is on her original shared match list, does match this person just at a lesser centimorgan.
Okay.
So I know the story behind this. I don't know this match, but I know that this is Tia. This is Tia, my daughter, DNA. Tia matched this person, and I'm gonna tell you, this person matches my mother. I'm gonna go to back key and show you how I know she matched. She matched my mother on my mother's side, my mother's maternal side,
So
because
it's ideal for me to go ahead and try and get the kids' DNA.
okay, I have to always somehow put this statement in. I think that it's more beneficial to use the DNA that yes, they may be setting it up for their monetary gain or whatever they setting it up for on that end of the spectrum that people say they don't want to take it because whatever reason they got for those DNA to come through like that. Okay. You already have a portion of your daughter's and your son's DNA taken because you took the test, but you don't have their father's side of the DNA. So if they want to know more about their father's side and they can't just go to, if they want the DNA facts of their father's side, then yes. If they just could get the stories from their fathers, then okay. But if they are interested in knowing more about where their father's DNA comes from and who they connect with on their father's side, that's just the only way I know.
Okay.
So everybody have to, answer that question on their own, right? Okay. Oh, someone is asking, what's your name? Sunshine, I think.
What?
That's Sunshine. If he's asking what he said, what's his name? Oh, I don't know who he's talking about. What's his name? I don't know. Surname. Oh,
Who's
which one
surname?
surname? Mr. Harris, you still with us? I don't know if he's still with us. I haven't looked back at the uh-oh. I'm buffering. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Williams. He said I was buffering. That's the other thing. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, your father. Oh, he's asking what's your father's surname?
My father's surname is supposed to be, I think his name was Dallas Bills. So
B I L
Bills
S.
was
Dallas.
supposed to be his last name, and his first name was Dallas. But you know, I truly
Let me
didn't know
show you
much about
something.
him.
Let me show you something while you talking. I'm gonna work on Dallas Bills.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
I looked for him. I mean, I met him when I was about 11, and then again, I took the kids to meet him when I just had the two oldest kids, and I never really had anything to do with him since then.
Do
But
you
nothing
you
in
have
my
any idea when he
DNA.
was born?
No, I don't know.
But you know he lived in Chicago.
Yeah, he lived in Chicago.
Do you think that he was at least your mother's age
He
or
was
older?
probably around my mother's age. He
And
was
she was
probably
born in
around
what
my
year?
age. She was born in 42.
So let's make him a little older.
And he
Let's
might
make
be a
him
little older because he's got a daughter that was older.
okay.
He,
So
he
let's
might
make
be a
him
little
born
older
in
than
35. See, this says place your ancestor might have lived. Have you already added him to your tree?
no, I didn't.
Okay, so let's watch this. So I'm looking for a person named Dallas Bills who might have been born in the year 1935ish, and he's in the was living in Chicago at least. So
Yeah,
look
he
what it
lived in
brought up.
Chicago.
You see what it brought up? You can tell me yes or no. You think it's him?
In '93, he probably was in Chicago in '93.
Look at this information. I know it's him because I remember you going to a place in the hundreds, in like 105th.
Yeah, on 108th,
I remember
right
that.
off of Wentworth.
I remember going there
Yeah,
with
that's
you. I
him.
must
So
have
that
been
is
with
his name. But
you.
what
Yeah.
is his? Does it put in there what his parents' name was? Because
Well,
theirs don't come up at all.
well, ultimately, what happens is Ancestry gave me this list of people based on the information I asked them to look for. I
Yeah.
asked them to look for Dallas Bills right here. I asked them to look for Dallas Bills born around 1935 because we speculated and we were really close. He was born in 33 if this is him.
Hmm.
So, and I knew he lived in the Chicago area. And this is what Ancestry pulled up for me. This is the stuff that see Ancestry database is awesome if you looking for someone and you trying
Okay.
to it's good. It's got its good benefits. So Dallas Bill. So if we say this is him and I go save, and you see I drop it into one of my private trees. I'm gonna save to someone in my tree. And you see this right here where it says add this to a new person.
Uh-huh.
That's is like a atomic bomb on if you trying to destroy somebody life. You add this to the new person and you start creating this person's profile. I just added him.
Oh, so he's
So he's in a
deceased.
private tree. Now
It's
Ancestry is going to start giving me hints. They already gave me 5 hints based on the fact they say, oh, this who you looking for? Okay. Yeah, well then we got 5 hints to show you
now
that say
I'm supposed to
that's
have a
supported.
sister named Tasha.
So look at this. See, it say his mother is Ruby and his father is Robert. But that don't mean this is him. But this man was born in 33. And according to Ancestry, they believe this is him. So then let's see this one. It might not be true. This is why I do private trees so I could work it out. What about this right here? Do you remember? Okay, see that say Don and they say Ruby. So this is two different Dallases. This one say he got a sister named Katrina. Um, this one just say Ruby and Robert. So we got a few people to decide if these are him. See, here go one, but he was in Missouri, but he did end up in Chicago. And here go one. See, I'm not accepting these sense. See, they want you to ignore it or review it. I just leave them sitting there. I don't take none of that. I don't take this stuff at first. I go back up here and I search for him and look for my own records for him. Yeah, those might be true, but I'm trying to break it down and follow him around from that real source backward. So the real source that we just got that we said, yeah, that's him. Let's go see what else they got. This is the one that this is another record. That's him. This is another record. That's for one. Did this one say when his birthday was for sure? April 19th. This one was April 19th. I believe that's him in Parma, Missouri. So, Parma, Missouri. So I would accept that one. And let's see what else they got. This is him in Parma. Look at this one. This is in Colorado. What you know about him? What
Now,
did
okay, so I know that
he
he has a
travel?
daughter. He has a daughter that lived in Colorado.
Oh,
You remember? You remember? I talked to her on the phone when I ended up
yeah,
pregnant
I
with Benny.
remember. Yeah, I remember.
Um, I tried to talk to her when I was 16, and she told me she didn't want to talk to me, so I stopped. And I
Yeah.
didn't do anything else until I was about 29. As far as she was concerned, and she ended up calling me apologizing. But I don't know if he ever moved. I don't know when he died. It says that he's deceased though.
What?
Um,
So you don't have no idea when he died? No.
no, I don't know anything. No.
But what? How did you ever even get? What did you get on him that he was? Your mom said his name was Dallas Bills.
Yep. And she introduced me to him.
And what did she say he
And
did?
and I
What
met
kind of
him.
work? What kind of work?
Huh?
What kind of work?
Um, I want to say he did warehouse work. I don't know what kind of work he did other than that. I don't know.
What else she say about him? What else
She
have you
just she
discovered that
said
you did?
that he was brothers with I don't know Kari, I don't know Jenny's and them last name. I want to say their last name is Gaines, Jenny
Hmm.
Gaines, and they used to stay like on 103rd and Halstead. I went
Hmm.
by the house the last time, not the last time I was home, but one time I went home, and they're no longer in that house. You know, on 103rd where Harold's Chicken is.
Hmm.
It's a
I
house
just,
right up behind there.
I just want you to know, I'm adding father. He say he a junior, so we already know that his father is should be Dallas,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I guess.
And then I usually put a birth date like I'm gonna give him
Give me 20
years.
years.
Yeah. Okay. So from 1933, he would have been he
Two,
would have been
and
19 what
13.
13,
1913, age 20.
13. Oh, you gonna make him 20. Okay.
Yeah.
And we don't know where he came from, so I'm just gonna do saves. So that'll be his father, because we at least know that much. We don't know if they was in Tennessee or not. So let's go with you said he have a brother.
I
So
think
let's
his brother's name was Robert, but for some reason, I want to say their
but the
last name
last name
wasn't
was different.
Bills.
Okay, so
Yeah.
guess what we doing? I'm sorry, I don't know what I just did. I gotta start again. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna add a mother. The reason I'm gonna add a mother is because we know that his mother had a child with the Bills. So I'm putting slash Bills. I don't know her first name. And I also know that you're telling me he might have had a brother whose last name was Gaines. So when women have children or marriage, I always put slash in that last name behind their first name, but I don't know what her first name is. The reason I put a space there is because I'll explain it again later. But because if I wanted to see all the women I got in my tree who was married to a Bills, I could just put slash Bills and she'll come up in the list.
Oh,
Or all the women in my tree who was married to a Gaines, I could put slash Gaines and she would come up in my tree. So I don't know her main name, but I do know she had a child with a Bills, and she may have had a child with a Gaines. I could always edit it later. And then I'll give his mother the same 1913 just for some kind of reference. I don't know where they was from, so I'm gonna do save. This is just to have someone there. The reason I want his mother to be there and she popped up is because you got a semi fact. You said that his mother may have had another son with the last name Gaines. So I'm gonna add not him. He not gonna be the father, but I'm gonna add a son to the mother. See, I'm on the mother's profile right now. I'm gonna go in there and I'm going to he uncheck this, not Dallas' son. See, this say parents. Her, she's just slash Bill slash Gaines. And Dallas, no, I don't think so. So I'm gonna uncheck that and I'm gonna do him and an unknown father. And then see, I'm adding a child. This is the child. So I'm gonna add him. You think his name was Jimmy
No, I think
Gaines?
his name was Robert.
I mean Robert Gaines, though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Robert Gaines. So it's just something that we could try. It's all we could do is take the information we have and give it a try. So he don't have a father, but let's say you think he would have been older.
Um, he may have been a little younger. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that, and he had about 18 kids too. I
Robert
mean, it,
Gaines.
Robert had. I mean, him and Jenny had like 18 kids.
Okay, so watch this. So I'm going to give him a birth date just like his brother. I'm going to do 1933. I'm going to give him 34. And then I'm going to also say he lived in Chicago too. I
Yeah.
don't know if his birthplace was Chicago, so I'm not going to put birthplace, but I'm going to put saved. And then I'm going to add his spouse because you knew her name was Jenny. Jenny, like this.
Yeah, Jenny. I want to say it was like that. It could be
That's
GAN.
okay, we'll leave it like that for a
Yeah.
minute, and then I'm gonna put slash Gaines because she married him. Do you don't wouldn't happen to know her real maiden name?
No, I don't.
Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna give her a birthday to 1934 too, and we gonna say she was born in Chicago, and we're gonna do say. Now, because she was born in Chicago, when I do a search for Robert Gaines, born 1934, with a wife named Jenny, they're going to look for them in Chicago. They should look for them in Chicago. Let's see. So this Gaines, they not looking for him yet in Chicago. They looking for one married to a Jenny. So that's a Gaines. And let's go back and let's see. Go right here where I'm going to go in here and edit. This time, I'm going to say place your ancestor might have lived and get them Chicago. They won't let you go addresses. And then I'm going to search. Do you know any of his children's names?
I don't remember their names. Tanya might remember. I can talk to Tanya to see if she remember any of Jenny's
So
kids
this is Robert Gaines right here, public record. He was born
in
around that
Chicago
time.
in
It should show.
1935.
Yeah, it ain't showing you, but let me click on it. Oh, there we go. See, 107th and Perry. Is it him?
Uh, give or take, almost, yeah.
Okay.
Because it was they had a house when I first met Jenny and them, that I remember going to their house, and it may have been on Perry, 107, but 107th and Perry sounds like where what's his name lived too.
Okay, well, let's see. That was said
He stayed
107th.
like off of 107th Street, and they
Okay,
could have had a house around there at one time.
okay, let's look.
And
Let's look at that thing. So he was on 107th and Perry, and according to this public record, Dallas was on
off of 107th
108th.
and 8th, yeah.
I bet that's right.
Now Dallas was on a street.
Yeah, say that. You see
He was
that?
like no, he was on 108th Street. He was like on
See,
108th Street.
it
It
say
was,
that.
and it was right off of State Street.
Yeah,
State
see,
or Robert Wentworth or something like that. Yeah.
see, right
Yeah.
there. That's it. So we know we got Dallas.
Yeah.
So ultimately, what happens is you find other people saving these people, and those other people may have taken a DNA test. You should be matching them. So let's just go until they start showing us other people trees. So now I'm gonna search for Dallas again or follow his brother around because if if Dallas is your dad, you're related to his mother and his father. If those guys share a mother in common or a father in common, you should be related to the Gaines.
I didn't see that
Because
either. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just telling you, you would be related to the Gaines. So, oh, you mean you talking about as
Yeah.
far as your
What
matches?
if I got Robert's name wrong, Gaines wrong, and it might be and it's something else?
Well, okay. Well, hold on a minute. Let me see something. We know that this is. Oh, they starting to tell you that this is already in your hints.
It's
So we
already in
know.
mine.
So we know this is Dallas, and he was in Missouri at some point. But do it tell us what year? It don't tell us what year he was in Missouri. Let's look at his brother. I think his brother is a more solid
Does it show? Will
person.
it show how many kids Dallas had?
Eventually, it may show his kids if they put him on their obituaries or if someone passed away or they got public records with him. Yeah. So look, it got 4 hints for Robert Gaines. Let's see what those are. So he was almost 2 years younger. So his mother, Dallas's mother, your grandmother, if that's your grandmother, she got married. I mean, she had children after she had children with the Dallas man.
With
So
the
this is probably him.
Bills man.
Say his mother was Nancy Wolf. Look, Lorman, Mississippi. Did his mother go to Mississippi though? He got the same birthday. They only 2 years apart. Let's see what it said about Dallas. Was Dallas born in or in the area 2 years before that? Cause here go the hint. The hint. Oops, I'm sorry. I gotta go to Dallas. I gotta go to his brother. So look, I want to go to his brother. So I go down here to sibling, and I go to Dallas, and the hints say that in 1940, if his mother, if that person's mother, that's Tennessee, and her name is Ruby. So So let's do something. Let's try something right here. You see now, I'm going to go into edit and then I'm going to go into quick edit and I'm going to put him born in, what was that place? Mississippi. Do you remember where it said? In Mississippi,
Um,
it was LO something. I can go back and get it. It's worth it. It's worth it to go back and get it because I tell you what it did say. It said Nancy. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try Nancy. It said Nancy what? Wolf.
yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if we can find a Dallas now that we got a mother named Nancy Wolf. Let's do a search.
Nancy Wolf showed up under Robert, right?
hmm We gotta find Dallas when he was younger. Okay, let's go back to Robert. I mean, it's time consuming. I can't see. I think you can see like if somebody come in. I'm sorry because I can't. I know I can't really pay attention. It says okay. Let's see what Michael Harris said. Mr. Harris is still adding in. He said, Bill, nah, ever heard of that surname? Then he says, if you know Wild Indian Tribe Biz YouTube channel, he might can help. He's from Chicago. Yeah, he do. I think he do help. Like gangs. I think I did find that surname in my tree. Not Chicago though. And those Bills not from Chicago. I know. I know. It's very likely that Dallas was born in Chicago. I bet
But
they were
you
born.
know, yeah, it's very likely he was born in Chicago. Most people that
Oh, you
age
think so?
were born.
Got that age?
I'm saying most people that age migrated to Chicago, about the same
They
time I
parents
did.
migrated here
Yeah,
because
their
my
parents
grandfather was born
migrated.
in 31. and his parents migrated here, but he wasn't. He actually was born here by a skin up to his teeth because his parents got here in 30 and he was born in 31. She came here pregnant. But let's say, okay, so in this case, Robert Gaines, if that is the right Robert Gaines, under his hint, it said his mother is Nancy Wolf and his father is Rowan. But it also say he was born in Lorman, Jeff, Mississippi. So if this is him, that's what we got to figure out. We needed one of his children's names or something. Let's look at this application. When you open the application, sometimes they have a little more that could be helpful. I don't know. Let's see what it say about Miss Nancy Wolf. See, so when you just select her and you don't have her in the tree, so that's only thing we could do is try. So we're gonna go ahead and try Miss Nancy Wolf, and we gonna accept this hint for now. I'm gonna review it. I'm gonna take a chance. If it's not him, you just remove him. So I'm gonna go yes, it's him. You see how on the side, I'm gonna check this box, which brings over that information. Now this is, and then I'm gonna make his father. So when I do next, it'll let me add his father, right, like that, and then it'll let me add that source to his mother. She already there, and then I'm gonna go save the tree. What else did your mom say? You say she say that Gaines was his
Yeah,
brother.
she said that he was his brother or his brother-in-law something. I don't know,
It
but
could be brother-in-law, but but
yeah,
but but let's see.
and that that's how she met him.
So if he's his brother-in-law, okay, brother-in-law, how would he be his brother-in-law?
I see. I don't know. I know that his daughter name is Tasha. I know
Okay,
Tasha
look,
lives
look.
or
This is
lived
see
in
how I say
Colorado.
ancestor memory tree, member tree.
Huh?
You see this say this an ancestors member tree, and her name is Jenny too.
Okay, let's see what that says.
See, there's somebody named Jenny who made a tree. Robert Gaines is in her tree. Robert Gaines also married Virginia Webster, according to this lady named Jenny. So let's look at Robert. And she's saying he died in 1990. So let's look at view entry. It ain't showing nothing much with like it ain't showing his children. Okay, so let's go. Um uh so I want to view him in tree, but I don't see it no more. I guess gotta drop down view in tree and see what else is in her tree that we could see. Nothing. But she's saying she's a daughter. Well, that don't mean she the daughter, but this is a daughter of Robert Gaines and Virginia Webster. Jenny. A lot of people named Virginia
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that,
it could be.
but it don't look like. I wonder did Virginia Webster come to Chicago? Is the question, I guess. Oh, I better plug up my computer.
That would be so funny if Jenny is still living. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I ran into one of Mama friends, my godmother's, and I really don't know my godmother, but I ran into my godmother's sister when I was younger, when I was living in Chicago, and I worked at a fabric store and had a name tag on my clothes for working in this store. And she came in to buy some fabric, and she looked at my name. She said, "Is your mother's name Millie?" And I said, "Yeah, is this gonna get me in trouble?" And she said,
Mm-hmm.
"No." And she started asking me, she said, "Do you know Kari? You know, somebody?" I said, "Yeah, Kari's supposed to be my godmother." And she said, "And her daughter, Chandra Danita, just like your name, right?"
Oh
I
wow.
said, "Yeah."
Cool.
And it was just so funny. She knew everything about me. She knew me. I didn't know her. but
Mm.
she knew me just by my name because of the way it's spelled.
Oh
And
wow.
her niece name was Chandra.
Right. That is
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing. So what I just did is I just took a look at the person's name, Virginia Webster, that the lady said her name is
Yeah.
Virginia Webster. But
Okay.
then I prematurely hit the back key. I really want to see browse more like this and see if any other people are saving her. And because if they saving her, they might be saving Robert. Mm-mm, mm-mm. These don't look interesting. They don't look like a lead. They don't. So now I'm gonna just go on back. I do believe that's Robert Gaines. I don't know if he married a Virginia. I'm in somebody else tree. I'm in Jenny tree. Let's matter of fact, let's go to Jenny and let's see what she say about herself.
Now,
See
how old is Jenny? What year is Jenny born in?
this one right here. I'm going to her
Yeah,
trees
the
now.
Virginia one. Yeah.
Oh, that one. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm off of that. This one I'm looking at. I'm looking at the owner of that tree
Oh,
information.
okay. Okay.
She joined in 2010. It don't tell you where she from. She don't have nothing about really more. She only started these two trees. There's nothing, she
It's
haven't
no
been in
birthday or
on
nothing like that.
no, no. Now for this tree though, when I go back into her tree and I look at her Virginia, she is a Mississippi girl. And you said when she was born in 34.
I'm 34.
Hmm. But they don't got no, like when I do a search for her, she don't have nothing that's associated with Chicago.
Oh, okay.
I don't see anything like this right here.
Is
Let's
all
see.
saying Mississippi.
Nothing is, yeah. New Jersey, New Jersey, Wisconsin. There's nothing that ties her to Chicago right here. And I didn't see nothing else that looked promising. This one put her in California. And it sounds like the Jenny you talking about is way more. She at least in Cleveland ain't that far. She was in Cleveland, California, mostly California. Just not adding up. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It could be that that's not the Robert Gaines in this person's tree.
Right.
And quite frankly, I would like to investigate Nancy Wolf, who's in the other tree, the one that I'm creating.
Hmm.
But what I need you to do is try to. We gotta dig in. We gotta. We gotta go look for some of those children. 19 children shouldn't be too hard. 19 games on
I
117.
know. I
They can't
know.
be too
I
hard.
want to know. I'm gonna ask Tanya. I'm gonna call Tanya and see if she remember any of
You
their
need, yeah, you
names.
need some names.
Um, because she would probably know. I wouldn't
But that
know
is
because I
ironic
was a
that the
baby. I
person
mean,
who,
not a baby, but I was a little girl.
you know what? I think it's ironic that a person named Jenny is the owner of this Robert Gaines tree. Is how that's not coincidental.
She's
Mm-mm.
the owner of the Robert Gaines tree too.
But yeah, the one that I just showed. See, look, Jenny
Yeah.
603.
Oh,
She's
okay.
the one who owned this tree, and she said that he died in Chicago in 1990. So this to me seemed like too. This seemed right. I'm gonna give him a death date. I'm gonna go back to my tree. I'm gonna go to trees. I'm gonna go to my
And you
tree.
know, back in the day, now people didn't get married either. I mean, some of them lived
Yeah.
together and had kids, a lot of kids and stuff together, but nothing else.
Hmm.
What is all these people listed? Is this your tree?
Yeah, that's where I left off when I was doing some work recently. So now, oh, I already have a death date for him of November. That's pretty close. That's pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm gonna do is, and it's funny, we spell her name almost just like what that person name was spelled too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with this again. Since we got this, the only thing I'm gonna do is add Chicago for the death place. I'm surprised it didn't say Chicago. Come on, you should be able to remember someone
I
specific.
don't. I don't. You know,
Well, you know what you
these
can what you do know though. What you do know is that Dallas has a daughter, and
and
Dallas's daughter
her name is
you can have.
Tasha, and she got married. She married a Caucasian guy,
You remember his
and
last
they lived
name?
in. I don't know. I don't know her last name. But
I mean, her last name would have been Bills.
probably would have been Bill's.
And how old was she?
She
What
was
year?
older than us. She's older than us.
So
I would give
5 years.
she said she was 16 when I was born.
She was
So
16.
she said she was 16, or she said she remembered when I was born because her mother wanted to take me from my mama
So
because
dang, she was more than 10
she
years
didn't have
older
it
than you.
anymore. Yeah,
So
she
you
didn't
think she
want it
was?
anymore.
Do you think she was 16?
I think she
Thank
probably would
you.
have been, in her,
Let me go. You're gonna have to let me check. I'm not. I haven't been down there.
Okay, I'm gonna pull over so I won't go all the way home.
Okay, then I'll call you right back.
Okay.
She ain't gonna make me run. So you think she was 15 years
I
older than
think
you?
she was a teenager because she
I'm
was
gonna put
old enough to
1950.
be she was old enough to be angry that her daddy was having a baby by another woman. Okay,
But why didn't she want to talk to you?
because
Why wouldn't
she
she
was
want to
mad.
talk to you as an
She was
adult?
mad with me for being born, but she told me when I was at your house. You remember when I came and lived with you when I
Yeah,
found out I was pregnant with BB,
yeah.
and she told me then when I was there with you that she was angry with my mother that she didn't like Mama at all because she messed around with a married man. And I said, "Well, your father messed around and he knew he was married, so
That's why
that
she
made
ain't want to
you a
talk to
married
you no
woman."
more.
They
She
messed
didn't
around
want.
with each other, and both of
She
them was married.
she didn't want to
So
talk. She didn't want to talk to you because you just went nuts on her.
I said, yeah, your daddy was married too, and my mama was married too. So so be it.
Where was she born? I wonder.
I don't know. I guess she may have been born in Chicago though,
But
because
she.
she said
But he
I
got
think
that
she may have
Colorado
grew up
address. When did he have that Colorado address? Let's see. Maybe it'll
close to
tell.
his death. Would have been close to his death, but
Let's
she may
see.
have brought him home with her.
Hmm,
Dallas.
you see it on there?
No, I don't. Girl,
That's
my supervisor. I'm glad I'm down on paper that I can't see shit. Okay. Um,
where did we see
this
that?
could be
When
why I'm going. This could be why
we-
I'm going so slow in my job right now because I can't see the computer.
right.
Like everything is blurred for real.
And
Everything is
no,
blurred, so it's
I
making
know
me.
what you're talking about. I'm going through it,
Yeah.
and that's the honest to goodness truth. That is actually a disability. Like you could probably actually file a case that that have something to do with a work related injury because that's true.
Well,
They should
she's
be
trying
given
to
a
get me some.
screen.
She's trying to
They
get
should
me
be
some.
given, if especially if you work in the office, they need to be putting screen protector. I know you're supposed to take care of your eyes and go get glasses and whatever like that, but I think that's a work related injury. Okay, so now I need to see
Yeah.
where I found that at. I don't. We got some things
If
to
you
check.
go through Dallas, you can go. You can. I seen where you did it, but I can't get right
I'm
into
going
it.
into
Now,
here.
Mr.
This.
Harris got a flag that's going right across the bottom, and it's making me miss a lot of stuff. But I
Oh,
think
okay.
that's
Let me
just
put
what
it
it
there.
does.
That's not him. That's what I was trying to tell you. If that was in the case, let me just undo that. Oh no, not KSR in the house. Peace and love, KSI. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let me take that off. That's okay. That's me. I have to remember to come back and hide it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's good to see what he was saying, but
I know.
like to
I
see
know.
it on.
Yeah, yeah. You just didn't
Okay.
want
He also said I got them in Virginia.
which ones he got in Virginia.
Um, I don't know who he's
Oh,
talking about.
his bills. His bills.
His bills, he got them in Virginia.
Uh-huh.
So people just be on here asking questions and see. Look, you got
Peace and
KSI
love,
here.
KSI. That's my guy. I met some people because of being on here that we really have had some good conversation and some networking.
Yeah, it's
I
funny.
miss
It's
them.
funny,
I miss KSI.
like Like I've always been
That's
told,
fine.
and Molly told me that that daddy was my daddy. You know, that's what happened to me.
I
My
ain't know
dad
you
was
that
married. Cheated with her mom. With my mom. Well, my
but you
mom
got
was
a brother
married
or
too.
sister, right? Oh, with his mom.
Can they hear me too? Can they hear me
Y'all
as
love
well?
babies. Y'all love
We
babies.
definitely some love it. But you know what? It's so funny that mama had me in the midst of she was married because her and daddy hadn't got a divorce yet. You know,
Mm,
they didn't get a divorce until I was 5.
mm.
And they got a divorce when I was 5. And I still ain't giving up that London name. Now you know
You
that,
know what?
right? Even if
No,
I
you
find
that's your name. You become one with that name. You got it right. We must have seen it on one of these hints or something.
um I don't remember, but I do remember you
Okay,
saying
so you know
Colorado.
what? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do a search. That's all. The good thing is this is recorded, and we can always go back and see what we was looking for. Okay, so maybe it was one of the no, no, it was one of these. I remember now. We gotta find the Colorado one. This one. See if it got a year
Yeah.
on it. Arvada, Colorado. Hmm.
Did he die in Chicago
I
or
don't know.
in Colorado?
I don't have a death record for him yet. I'm gonna add this though, because you say she was in Colorado. Was
Yeah,
it
she was in
Arvada?
Colorado when I lived with you.
Do you know what part of Colorado?
No, girl, I don't know. I think everybody in Colorado white until I started meeting all these black people in Georgia that's from Colorado. I'm like, when they let y'all in there? I
Girl, you
guess
should
they say the same thing about me living in Canton. When they let y'all live in Canton?
let me show you something. Let me show you the original inhabitants of
I
Colorado.
know. I
Look
know.
at this. Wait till you see this. Hold on, hold on. Ooh, Tia probably gonna call back in a minute. I'm gonna end it soon. Look, original. We gonna end it on this, and me and you will catch back up.
Okay,
Inhabitant.
yeah, we'll get back on at about 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Okay, of
I
Colorado.
figured you had me on your time when I ain't get no call back. I say she think I'm on Chicago time.
Look at this. Watch this. Look at the original inhabitants according
Yeah,
to even Wikipedia of the people in Colorado. So start they're gonna say Native American right here. But watch this. Colorado natives. See them dark people?
yeah,
And the more you scroll down, the more you realize it's something that's not adding up. See, they white it out. They don't want you to see these dark folks. See that
yeah.
dark man? And then
Hmm.
if you keep going, you'll start seeing more authentic looking pictures. This is the people they say was see why they talking about black Indians when you
Yeah,
put in why would they start talking about black Indians when you put in the original inhabitants? Okay, I'm at the bottom, so let's just see. Let's see if we see any evidence. They try real hard to hide it. I'll tell you that. Rocky Mountain National. See him? You got to be careful what you're looking at. But let's see. This is Native History, Colorado Territory. See, when you see this, you don't see them trying to show people. You see?
hmm,
Because the other day I looked up, for some reason, I'm not even sure why it showed me the original inhabitants of Colorado, but it was showing me a tribe like this, the Ute. I think it was the Ute tribe. They called them Paleo Indians, and I was like, oh, they trying to have the black people again.
uh, black
Yeah.
people, Indian people, you
Hmm.
know, and Indians. You know, America is their native land. Period, and it just got taken.
Hmm.
I tell you.
But people don't realize that Colorado was inhabited by dark colored people. Look at this. These are not. These are dark colored people. Look at them. Look at these people. You can see the difference between dark and light.
Hmm.
Dark and light. These the original looking people. You don't know if they, you can even see. You can even see the puffiness in his hair. That's woolly hair.
Well, look what they did to Christ. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Girl, with that, I'm going to say I loved coming out. He said the real Indians.
He said the real Indians.
Uh, yes, let me go back to that and then I'm going to end this broadcast. Thank you for whoever did come by and show a little love. I haven't done this in so long. I got to say thank you to my sunshine. And then let's just do this again soon. I'm going to just show those peoples one more time. The originals of Colorado, which could possibly have been the native home of Dallas Bill. What a name. I love that name. I always have.
Really?
Mhm. Dallas Bill sound like you talking about a story, girl. Okay, y'all. Peace and love. I'll talk to you later on.
Okay, babe. Bye.
Mhm. Peace and love.